Bueno, well, so today is June 19th, and the topic of today's reading from the book Affirmations for the Inner Child by Raquel Lerner is communication. I can communicate clearly. I have a 3-year-old within who never learned to use words because no one ever seemed to listen to them. He had to get what he wanted by whining or crying or grunting until someone finally paid attention. I am hurt now when others misinterpret my intentions or get angry at me for becoming upset and frustrated. When I feel misunderstood, I will not become paralyzed by my own frustration. Instead, I will pause and communicate with my 3-year-old. I will speak slowly and reassure him with clear language that he can understand. He doesn't have to whine or cry or grunt to get my attention. Today I will listen to my 3-year-old and delight in watching him become a thinking person. So well, yes, that is how the reading of today it's inviting us to give importance to um, spoken communication, right? And of course, it is important. It's the most favorable way of communicating. Is the one that we understand the most because, like the reading says, well, there is no way around the fact that just aside, right? Just people say no. I can understand your feelings when I look into your eyes, or no, that's not true. You're misinterpreting whatever it is that you're seeing. It's not what you see. What your eyes are deceiving, and people can deceive through their eyes, right? So it's not the best way to communicate anything, right? No matter what you say. I mean, uh, I don't believe there is nothing to be said with expressions, with facial expressions. Who knows what it is that it's going through their minds? They have to express it, and the only way to express them properly is by words, right? By expressing it with words. So, and the fact that people don't really actually the problem with words is that first that they are complicated, and then the fact that not everybody has the same definition of words. So just because of that, it makes it complicated because for one people, for example, friendship can mean something, and from other people it can mean something completely different. So by using the same word, you're not expressing your own feelings or whatever it is that you're trying to imply. So then it becomes problematic, right? That's the, I mean, that is those are the instances in which it can become problematic. What word to use, how to use it, what do you mean by that word? Do we have to go all over the, the, the dictionary every time that we are going to try to communicate something properly? Well, we should. Unluckily, we should, because again, it all depends on what the other person is listening, right? Or what the other person is hearing, or what the other person is trying to communicate. And if you're not using the same basis, then it can become messy. Taking that aside, if we were to use the same language and the same set of definitions, then verbal communication is the best way to go so that we can understand each other. That's why sometimes people say mathematics is the universal language, is the perfect language, it's the language of the universe, of God, of our environment, because it doesn't have that bias. It's not biased, it's not up for interpretation. it is what it is, period. But in any case, learn to communicate. Do your best to communicate properly. And that's what the reading is telling us to do. So if you like the reading, give it a thumbs up, leave any comments below, subscribe to the channel, share through social media, and as always, if Providence allows it, we will meet each other in a different day.